Attempt number 2. I'm usually not very good at these kind of subjective PowerPoints. We're going to kind of breeze through this, hit the main topics, and then you just run with it however you take it. But this is all made with Gamma. I do this to try to work on my communication skills. Sorry, I got a little bit of cold. Let's jump into it. This one is questions that keep you anchored. What does that mean? This is just how I kind of like self reflect to make sure that I'm staying on track. Questions that guide your time. I always ask myself, one, is this worth my time? Current task, my goal, or what am I doing? Is this worth my time? Is this one of my top priorities? Oh, yeah, if this says a no, then I just go. Including friendships, if it's not worth my time anymore, done. Next one, if it passes this, yes, it is. Okay, is this one of my top priorities or should I be working on something different? In my planner, I got 3 to 5 of the most critical items I need to do for today or this week. Is it one of those? No. Why? Okay, it's not one of those, so let's go to 10-year plan. Obviously, seeing my friends or my family, not to sound harsh, is not my 3 to 5 top things for the day or the week. But that's why I have this next question. What's the impact in 10 years? My grandparents going to be dead? I don't know. Is anybody going to be dead? Who knows? People die all the time. Um, it's not something that's on there objectively as far as career or money wise, but it's definitely going to be something that I'll cherish, 10 years later. So this is one the exception that I'll make if it's not one of the top priorities. And really, with anything that I do, I just ask myself those questions. And if it's clear to me that it's not part of this 10-year plan or not worth my time, then you just skip it. Pretty simple. Really easy, decisive thoughts. The North Star, your guide and values. um, Try to come up with some values and ethics. I have the life goal, episode 0. That's what I'm striving for. It's gonna take my whole life, so you know, one step at a time. But um, yeah, or just get into some religion, get a little bit further in religion, and I think that'll help you define what values you should have. Much better than I would be able to. All right, recognize it when you drifted. Oh no, I'm getting off track. This is why we have a planner. I have an early warning system, which is my planner. Super cool. Some people don't think so. Also, if you're a man and you're hanging out with a lady, I don't know why, but they're not a big fan of guys with planners. I have it color coordinated, as organized and everything. They think it's goofy. I think it's super cool. Anyways, are you recognizing when you're drifting? You have your detailed planner already all filled out. Well, if you don't get something done and you're drifting, everything you don't get done gets marked off in red. So the more red you see, the more bad you see, because red is bad. Strategic rescheduling. Then, after you cross it off, well, you didn't get it done and it's in red. Now you got to reschedule it. What a hassle. You have to do your strategic rescheduling. That just kind of sucks, and it makes me upset when I don't get stuff done. I got to reschedule it. So eventually, it's kind of like somebody's flicking me in the forehead. I just get it all done. But there's one way to measure when you're like missing and you're starting to drift away from getting stuff done. The ultimate question that I think about every day is the question that changes everything. It is, what would I think about this when I'm on my deathbed? Not to sound, doom and gloom. I just know we all die. And I'm not really too scared about dying because I'm religious. So I just think, you know, would I remember this McDonald's at 10 a.m. by myself? No. That sounds like it sucks. If I'm on my deathbed, I'm going, why'd I go to McDonald's? I died 3 years earlier. But if you're going to McDonald's at 2 a.m. with your buddies, that could be something. Or maybe the ice fishing trip, or maybe the deerskin hide. When these are opportunities that I could have spent working and making money and going towards the ultimate life goal, but on my deathbed, I want to have a couple memories of friends or weird things that I did that are unique, unique to my. Jeez, man, I might be on a deathbed right now. But things that you want to have on your deathbed. First, all like the life goal, and then also just random stuff. that you're really gonna like. Strips away any ego and stuff. I don't know. I really like this question. I ask this all the time. I think it's a fantastic question. Consistency. So how do we stay consistent? We were on track, then we drifted. Now we got to stay on track. Use your planner. I have videos of the planners. Super cool, unless you're a lady, but super cool for a guy. Color coordinated and everything. I write everything in there besides when I need to wipe. That's really it. I put everything in there, which is why I don't go super into detail with it because there's a lot of personal information on there and things I got to do. So, yeah, I have daily, weekly, and monthly all in one. It's awesome. Questions for your younger self. I looked at this slide before I went through it. I think we already hit everything, right? This is just regular uh, PowerPoint bureaucracy. All right, this is all what you got to do. First of all, you got to know your values so you can actually plan and make a plan around your values. Make sure they're strict. Regular check ins, physical planner, because you can write in it, you can do whatever you want. Doesn't need a phone battery, no nothing. Unless you got a family or kids where you got to share a schedule. Then you maybe need a digital one. But yeah, have that physical planner. If you're a young single fellow like me, they're super cool. Ask the right questions. Ask yourself, are you going to remember this experience when I'm on my deathbed? What should I have in my planner? If I was looking at this before I was going to die, what should I have in here? And finally, recognize warning signs. That red pen, no bueno. You don't want a red pen on there. You want to get everything done. So, yeah, that's it. Basically, it boils down to just like have values that whatever you want to do, I'd recommend religious, and then pick a goal, and then just keep on rolling with it, and don't get distracted. Hopefully, this helped you out, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.